Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our final night of my 5-day holiday grief series. I want to thank everybody for coming to all of these gatherings. Tonight being our final night, I want you to know that each of you that have shown up for yourself, it was probably a very difficult and courageous thing for some of you to do because it can be very, very painful. And talking about grief can bring more sadness. And it is a struggle over the holiday season. And the new year is fast approaching as well. So I'm just going to touch a little bit on the new year tonight and about navigating the new year without our loved one, but also self care going into the new year. So that is what our teaching is going to be tonight. And all of this during the holiday season can be a struggle for many. And it doesn't just have to be somebody that has recently been bereaved. For some people that are even 10 years in or more, the holidays can be a real struggle. And the new year can sometimes be even more painful because the new year always symbolizes a time of passing and that we're leaving our loved one behind, but we're not leaving them behind. All of the memories, all of the joys, all of the happiness that we had with them, all the love, it does not diminish because we go into a new year. It all comes with us. For widows that are possibly in their first year, there's a lot of fear with a lot of new things, and the new year is one of them. Can bring up the fear of going into another year and doing a whole year alone. For some, it feels like we're moving forward without them. Some anxiety about change. And sometimes society puts pressure on us to do better, or we put that pressure on ourselves to do better. And it can be a very, very trying time. All of these feelings are very, very natural and they're very difficult. And that's why I talk about them. Because talking about these things sometimes helps us to move forward. It's the small steps that we need to take to help move forward. Let's talk a little bit about moving forward versus moving on. Moving forward means healing, letting the love guide us, taking their memory with us, and to continue living because we loved them. Moving forward is not a betrayal. Moving forward is survival. It's all in the words. Some people don't like the term moving on. Stepping forward is sometimes a little less harsh. We don't move on and leave them in the past and not take them with us. The memory is always there. So we want to cherish those memories and remember that moving forward is learning to live around the grief and surviving the trauma that we've been through with losing our loved one. What do we want to carry into the new year with us? What did we learn in this past year? Where did we maybe become a little bit stronger? What are our strengths? What were the lessons that we learned that we can bring with us while we continue to grow? What memories of our partner now bring us peace rather than pain? Were there some lessons that we learned in 2025 that we can bring with us into 2026? Was there an experience, one gentle little thing that happened in 25 that helped you to grow in your grief? Were there some burdens that you can finally lay down and not worry about anymore? That you learned to get past some of the pain? What are some of those things that we learned? I'm going to give you a little assignment. It's not hard. I want you to choose a word. Choose a word that you're going to take with you into 2026. A word that is going to help you to keep taking steps forward. Is it a word that's going to help you to strengthen yourself or give you more courage? Maybe the word is courage or strength, hope, stability, peace. What is a word that you can take with you that's going to give you support? Or could you take a piece of paper or a journal that you have, make a list of things that support you? Are there certain people or routines, places? Do you have some boundaries or comforting rituals, maybe, that help you, that guide you and strengthen you? Maybe you need to make a no list. Things that you will not force yourself to do. Are there certain events or expectations or obligations from other people that you're feeling like you've forced yourself to do to make other people happy? Is there certain emotional labors that drain you? Do you think to stop yourself from being in isolation that you need to force yourself to go out every day? You don't. You're allowed to be at home, to stay in the comfort of your home and reflect and look at photos and just have some quiet time. You don't have to go out. It doesn't mean that if you stay home that you're isolating. Is there a certain support system that you can identify? Maybe it's the wise widow. Maybe being a part of the Delicate Threads membership group could be your support system for 2026. Or is there a certain friend, another widow that you've met? A safe person that you can identify with? Can your grief and your growth coexist? Can you allow that? And are they both a part of your healing? We have to grieve to heal. Let's talk a little bit about self-care. Taking self-care into the new year is a very, very important thing. Self-care offers kindness to ourselves. It gives kindness to our body, our mind, and our heart. And it's very, very important. For those of you that have emailed me, given me your email address, you probably have received my ebook, my free ebook. If you have not, please let me know. grief@thewisewidow.ca is where you can email me if you would like my free ebook. And that's also where you can get the workbook for this 5-day holiday grief series. And in the ebook, there's a page in there that has a lot of different breathing techniques. Breath work is very, very important because it helps to calm our nervous system. If you can take some cleansing breaths and hold them and then release them, this pattern helps to regulate the nervous system. It lowers our heart rate and it reduces anxiety. It truly does help us to calm and bring a calm. If we feel anxiety or anger, if we can stop ourselves long enough to take a few breaths and do some breath work. Let's do a little exercise right now. Take a deep, deep cleansing breath and hold it for 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly release for 8 seconds. 2, 1. And do this a few times. You'll feel how it changes how you feel. Breath work is a very important part of self-care. Movement is important. If you could walk for 20 minutes a day, or at least step outside onto your front step or back step and just get some fresh air and take some breaths outside. Tip your face up into the sun if the sun is shining and feel the sun on your face. Or if you're in Alberta, maybe you're going to feel some snowflakes on your face. And it would feel refreshing. And it really helps us to get moving and try to walk. If you're able to walk, I know it gets a little icy this time of year. Maybe there's a facility or a mall or something that you can just go for a walk. Maybe you're not comfortable going to the mall yet. Maybe you're not comfortable being with other people. If you are, try to maybe go for a walk. Sleep is a very important thing. 7 to 8 hours a day. But I know we're in grief. That's almost impossible. Sleeping is not always our strength. A little tip, turn your screens off. Turn your phone off, your iPad, your computer, whatever it is that you use, even your TV, and maybe read a book or listen to some music. Listen to a meditation, a guided meditation, and try to relax yourself. Or do some nighttime yoga. You can go on YouTube and there's a lot of different yogas that you can do and just get yourself relaxed and try to get more sleep. But by turning off all of our phones and everything like that for at least an hour before we go to sleep really does help us get a better sleep. Eating whole foods and nourishing foods. Now, what I mean by whole foods is some fresh fruits and vegetables, some fresh meat if you eat meat, some healthy foods, not prepared foods. Prepared foods have so many preservatives in them. It's not good for our body health. So you need to eat some really good, nourishing foods. Strengthen your body. And drink water throughout the day. Try to drink at least 3 glasses of water a day. I know I'm guilty for that. I am not a great one for drinking water. Sometimes I have to force myself to drink some water after I sit here telling us not to force ourselves to do anything. So movement, walking, a little bit of yoga, something like that, even stretching. Just do some stretching on your own. Try to get some sleep, some good solid hours of sleep, eating good and drinking water. Do that daily. Very, very important for our self-care. Some restorative comfort. Maybe take a nice bath with some lavender oil in it, or sit with a warm cup of tea. Listen to some calming music. Sway, move, dance to your favorite song. Take some pauseful, mindful moments throughout the day. Our emotional and spiritual care is another thing that's very, very important. Some of you may not be very religious, and that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about whatever it is for you that is your spiritual care. Some people, some quiet time. For others, it could be prayer, meditation, just some quiet time reflecting in your own memories and your own thoughts. Mindfulness practices, that's what I'm talking about. For some people, they may like to read devotionals or some kind of reflective readings, do some journaling, or for some people, it's just talking to a really good friend, somebody that will witness what you have to say. Time in nature is always helpful. Being in the trees or just out in the open with the sky, even a walk in the snow if it's not 40 below, or a walk beside water or down a trail. It all gives us renewed energy and peace. Self-kindness and wins, celebrating our victories, even the tiniest victories. Maybe it's finally cooking a meal for yourself. Maybe you haven't been able to cook. Maybe it's going and washing your car. For some, it could be booking a solo vacation. I'm finally going on a vacation by myself. Maybe it's going for dinner, a nice dinner by yourself. Not fast food. Go for a nice dinner. Sometimes the self-kindness is simply telling yourself, I did enough today. Maybe you were only able to do one small thing, but maybe that's enough for today. And then rest without guilt. I know I talk about guilt a lot. Guilt is a huge thing with grief, but allow yourself to rest without guilt and honor what your heart is carrying because our hearts get so, so heavy. The workbooks that I have sent to everybody, you might want to take it out for a few minutes. I'm going to go over a couple things that's in the workbook. I talked about moving forward and moving on. There's a little visual mapping activity in there, creating two paths, one moving on, one moving forward, and kind of separating that into two pages, maybe even use two different colors of ink. What are the things that you're going to move forward with? Maybe take with you into the new year. And what are the things that you're going to move on from, that you need to leave behind, that are not helping you heal in your grief journey? Maybe you're going to use pictures or images about letting go of some things, getting rid of some of the pressures, or just some words that you can write down of things that you're going to carry forward with you. Maybe some special memories, the love that you can carry forward, some memories, and then maybe a few words of things you're going to leave behind, some things that cause you pressure. There's another activity in there, and it's a tactile activity, so something to do with having something in your hand. And it's called the memory stone ritual. Have a small stone and hold the stone in your hand and maybe write a word on it that represents your partner. And you can take that stone and put it in your pocket or have it somewhere that each time you hold it, You carry that word with you. You carry that love with you. That's something you can take with you into the new year. A physical anchor that represents moving forward with their memory. Then there's a movement-based activity that I have. And it's about moving forward versus moving on or being stuck somewhere. And just take a look at that. Kinetic learning is very, very important for some people. It's that physical shift that encourages us to move forward emotionally. Then there's another little exercise on there that is craft-based, a little craft that you can do if that helps you to move forward. Then there's decisions and planning. There's an activity that is forward momentum. It's a forward momentum wheel, and it's about drawing a circle, dividing it into 6 pieces, and we're going to label the sections. All that is in the workbook. Gives a little bit of instruction on there. There's an activity about clarity and sorting, an activity that helps us to separate some of the things that we're ready to move forward into the new year with, and what things are we being pressured to do from the outside. And again, we're going to journal this and divide a page into 2 columns. All the instructions are there for you to read. Then there's one about memories and one about dialogue, a 2-voice activity. It's kind of similar to what I had talked about the other day with the empty chair, having 2 chairs that you sit in one chair and play one role and then get up and sit in the other chair and answer. It's a very, very strong activity. So these are just a few things to bring you into the new year and to help you to have a little bit of self-care. I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the programs that I offer that will help some of you. I offer 3 different one-on-one programs. 2 of them are 3 months long. One of them is weekly and one is bi-weekly. Heartache to Hope is a 3-month program that is bi-weekly. Brave Beginnings is also 3 months, but it is weekly. These help you to create a survival plan that aligns with your values. I help you to personalize life-building personal development, to assist individuals to achieve their new goals and make a development plan. Some people need a little extra help in being able to move forward and create a survival plan that is based on our strengths and our goals. And I'll work together with you in identifying the path and develop a strategy that helps you. My 6-month program, I can either do it weekly or bi-weekly. It's called Rooted and Rising, and it offers a lot more mending, clearing, and cleansing. This is again, one-on-one program, and it gives the framework and blueprints that some people require with much more methods and approaches to processing and guiding you and educating you through your healing. I'll teach you a lot more mindfulness and energy techniques. And I have a couple little bonus offerings that if you sign up for the 6-month program, that's what you get. If this all seems a little too much, I have 2 other programs that are maybe a little easier. I do offer some one-on-one that is just kind of, instead of signing up for 3 months or 6 months at a time, that there's one-on-ones that we can do it just one at a time, and then there's just a fee for that. And then there is my Delicate Threads membership. It's a group that we meet weekly online, and it's created exclusively for widows and widowers to get together, to find strength and support within one another. I pick a topic each week that we'll talk about and people can share if you want to. You're not forced to. You can sit back and you can listen to what everybody else has to say without having to play your part in it. You can just learn from others. I don't allow crosstalk in it though, because people sometimes just need to be witnessed and just be able to say their story. We're not here to fix each other in this group. We are here to witness each other and help each other. And it is amazing how listening to each other talk can really help us through our own grief journeys. It's a safe and compassionate space to explore different topics related to grief, healing, identity, and rebuilding our lives, going through the transition from we to me. I invite people to listen and reflect and share in a way that feels right and feels comfortable for them. So those are the programs that I offer. If you're interested in finding out more about them, please email me at grief@thewisewidow.ca, or you can private message me through my Facebook page, The Wise Widow. All of my videos that I do are on YouTube, again, The Wise Widow. And I would love to connect with you and help you in any way that I can support you. So thank you, everyone who has shared these 5 nights with me. I'm going to be sending you a survey to fill out. If you could fill that out and get it back to me, there's a link that you click on in the email. And I ask that you do that. And even at the end of these videos, that link will be there. And I ask you to just give me a little feedback. It helps me to make all of my teachings a little bit better. I hope that this has helped many of you grow, given you some courage, compassion, and strength in the holiday season that is coming our way, that we're actually already into. Everywhere we go, there's Christmas carols playing and people are laughing and shopping, and it can be a little overwhelming. I want you to know you're not alone on this journey. You never have to walk it alone. I am here to support you. So any of my programs that may be of support to you, if at any time you need a community or one-on-one support, or any ongoing gatherings, the Wise Widow is here for you. I want you to know you are loved, you are seen and witnessed, and you are supported. So I am sending you warmth and light as you move gently into the new year, and protect yourself. If you are being invited to an event and you're feeling like you should go, that you're obligated to go, but you're unsure about going, you can always say yes. And when you go, say, I will probably only stay for a bit. I have some other things that I need to get to. Other people have invited me, and politely excuse yourself and let yourself go and go home. Have a plan B that maybe sitting at home for you is the vision of a warm cup of tea and putting your legs up, putting your feet up, and maybe watching a movie. So blessings to you all. Stay safe during this holiday season. And I hope that you will continue connecting with me through Facebook and YouTube, and that I can connect with you on a one-on-one basis. Warm wishes to you all. Thank you so much. From me, Dawn Patterson, the Wise Widow.